Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we are finally going about doing part 3 of the Stanley Parable 2, or just the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I know it's been a while since we've played this game. It's been about to make a name, can you put on how long it's been, please? Yep, thank you. Yeah, it's been about, 2 months since we've last recorded and kind of played the game. So yeah, I don't exactly remember much on what I did last game. I know I did a few things here and there, but I forgot what most of the things I've gotten. But remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below, and let's start the game, shall we? Let's never be in. Let's never be in. That never gets old. Okay.
This is the
Skipping that because we don't need to be reminded of this story. Yeah, that's the crouch. I've forgotten the controls already. Alright, let's just go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, yep, that's right. The
Stanley
Happy
decided
12th
to go to the
birthday
meeting room.
picnics.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Behind, is it the bucket normally? Oh, bucket spare. Oh, can we? You know what? Let's just turn the computers off. Because why not? I want to save power. So. On the way. Right. Did I? Oh, is there any here that I'm rich?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Any other computers I missed? Don't think so. Anywho, let's continue. Hold on, this is. Alright, is that new? I can't remember. You know what? Let's not pick up the bucket this time. Let's just forget about the buckets. We don't need the bucket in our lives, do we? I'm sure we don't.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Let's,
yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yeah.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Anywho.
But eager to get back to business,
let's go.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now, I remember there was a door that said no buckets allowed, so if we go this
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Did I get
years ago.
Yeah, I did get the, thing now it's down here. But if I remember correctly...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
door this way?
here.
I think it's that way.
Enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Wait, hold on, this
difficult,
door,
but the
there's a
fact
walkway
is
up
the
there.
story has been about nothing.
Wait, which way do I go? I forgot which way I needed to go in.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Let's go for it.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes, yes I do.
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
No.
I don't know how.
Hey, look, the door. I can actually go through here.
I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Stanley figurine.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly Wiggly, what?
Stanley, this is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements.
Yeah, we got the last one. I knew this something.
Job well done is it.
And I knew that door would have been open for me.
I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all.
But you're not.
That would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So,
okay.
Instead, I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
Wow.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
That was these doors. Now which door do I go down? Red or the blue? You know what, blue? Why not? Let's go.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Yeah, I'll see if
I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always try.
Oh, don't tell me it was the loop. Oh, it's a loop.
Running and running. Just
no, not this ending.
Killing us, Stanley. I wanted to stop. I would We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution.
Oh no.
Here, let me show
No, don't. Oh, what the? There's just a black void. What if I just... Wait, both doors open. You know what? Let's go store. No, okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Where are we?
Here.
What
Yes.
the?
Oh,
Huh?
it's beautiful.
What is this?
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I mean, it is a cool
I actually
place.
feel happy.
Yeah, but I see a way down here. I mean, this place looks cool and colorful and blurry at the same time, but I say we go down this door.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What? Wait, what the hell?
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, okay, I see. Let's just go up the stairs then. Unless, what if we just went back down? Could we go back? We can, couldn't we? Oh, actually, you know what? I made a great idea.
We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I mean, it's a cool. I missed out on something cool, and now it's green light. That's cool. But you know what? I'm going back.
No. What are we talking about? We're risking everything we achieved here.
Really now? I mean, you've
me
reset the
before,
game a
didn't
bunch.
You will die.
Oh well.
This isn't getting through to you.
Oh well.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Wait, how does the door thing there? Does that open? Nope. It's just wood. Okay, you know what, narrator? I'll see you at the beginning.
Oh, thank God. You lived.
Great.
No.
Oh no, I gotta keep jumping.
Oh no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back.
I mean, you keep resisting the game, don't you, narrator? So...
Stanley,
go on.
Let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
I mean, you are annoying, narrator, so like...
To be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. The situation correctly?
Yes, you are, narrator. Let's go. Oh, come on.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
I mean...
I guess that was too much to ask.
I mean, you said no buckets from high here, narrator, so,
well,
like...
this one is yours.
Yeah. No buckets were allowed about past this point, so you offended my friend a bucket.
Is it over?
There we go.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
I mean,
I'm going
does that?
back.
You always restart the game anyways, narrator, so I don't know what you're complaining about. Okay, we're back. Cool.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them.
Let me out.
Every last one.
Let me out.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically?
I can see things behind there. Let me go through.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Let me out.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh, fine. Let's go to the memory zone.
More than to revisit the figurines.
Wait, hold on. Where's the
Just
bucket?
one more time.
Oh, the bucket's gone. Okay, now I remember when Stanley found the collectibles. Yes, I found all the collectibles. That's a mission. Stanley Parable. We're back here again. I kind of forgot what this place had, so like, yeah. Can't go through this, so we gotta go down. Here we are.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
Wait, was it?
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Grab it. Code 7. Now let's go. We have more that we need. We have an extra one. What is... Wait, hold on, let's just look. Oh! I hate door skizzy. Just go and step back.
Here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
Yep.
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue.
I got
to
8 now,
surprise me in all
so
sorts
8 out of
mundane
6. So that's
and
good.
unremarkable ways.
Okay, let's go through. Oh, what the hell? This is new. What?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can
It was
you
under the
remember?
staircase, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was under the staircase. Yes, it was. Woo!
No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a figurine, not the
Oh.
3rd.
What?
Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
What did you do? Did you open up something up here, narrator? Oh, you did too. Oh. Thank you, narrator.
Let's see, what came next?
The apple?
Oh yes, we found a figly in this pink room.
No.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, it didn't. Okay, take. Wait, 10? Oh, no, the other one was 9. Yeah. I don't remember the pink room, but whatever, narrator. Whatever you remember.
This was
Oh,
the
yeah.
5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse.
Yeah,
I
it was.
remember it so clearly.
11.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made
How
a
do we get
little
up here?
video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh, what the? You found. How you found it? I have a narrator. Some sort of PowerPoint slide back in the day? That's crazy. What's that back here? Is that a Stanley figurine? Oh, it's Mini Stand 5. That's crazy. Oh my god. It's in a PowerPoint slide. Like, Microsoft PowerPoint slide back in the days? You found it near the cargo lift. I'm aware of that. Thanks for watching. Narrator. Stanley! The narrator, okay.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8
Doesn't
minutes
look
I
like
wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Didn't seem like it took so long on that one, but okay. Alrighty then, we're in like backstage of thing. Oh, we're back at these doors.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine,
Oh.
right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps
yeah.
because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Who can truly say how the mind works?
I
All
know.
I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them.
We got,
They're
like,
all
12
collected.
now.
It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay. It doesn't matter what door I go through. I've held both the same door. Oh, what the? You're in the
And then
prison.
there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing
No,
left
no,
to do but
this
move
can't be the
on
present
into
moment.
the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Wait, what? Wait. That can't have been just the end thing. What?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, good.
I'm not ready
Good.
to move on. Stop at the loading screen.
Okay.
Isn't there some way we can
Wait.
stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
No.
Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
This is trippy though. The fact that you just see a TV just You're in the prison. But like, fine, let's go back and collect some more then. I don't know. I was stuck in an endless loop of collecting.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember
13.
this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Stop repeating
Let's
yourself,
keep going.
narrator.
And
Oh
here's where I
no,
made that video. Don't you remember the video?
no,
Watch?
I do, no! Having to be, okay. At least it's sped up, but like, I didn't need to rewatch it.
Video.
We have 14 figurines now. A pink room, which I don't remember at all.
Still don't remember the pink.
Did we get into the pink room?
Still no
Can't remember.
This one.
Hey, Air to Mike 9, can you look back if we entered this pink room at all? Thank you. If we did, then I don't remember that. If we didn't, then that's a new room.
You know, if there had been
But thank you, Air to Mike 9.
Finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic
16.
joy of collecting them. I'm very
Let me out.
glad we
Let me out.
resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one, which is one I didn't go yet, which was this way. The boss's office. Okay. Which doesn't exist, that's great. Okay, back this way then. Are we just gonna keep going back and forth collecting these? Because that's what it feels like.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes,
yes, I remember collecting 17 out of 6 figurines.
Thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Yeah, I'm going.
The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley.
This person's hand's going through there.
What else is there? What came before this?
The green. Exit. Oh. Collect them more. Can you find them? Wait, hold on. We're back here. Is that does that count as one? No. Can't count as one. You click the biggest one here? No. I refuse to believe it. Okay. Hey look, the jump circle.
It's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want
you give me an extra one?
More memories.
I swear I saw one pop up. What? Okay. We're just going. Alright. We'll leave a jump circle wheel.
Oh, yes. The 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Again, doesn't matter which door I went through. They're now office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
The bucket?
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
The bucket.
I can remember.
Okay.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
Yes, you were that narrator. You were different.
I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness.
Wait, but
somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figures.
Yay, Stanley!
Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
Perhaps
yes,
you were.
That's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion.
I mean, yeah.
Fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need
Stanley's actually doing the jobs this time.
But he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Wait, what? No.
I enjoy telling his story so very much.
I can't just end up.
Here we go.
I can't.
is the story of a
Oh.
man named
No!
Stanley.
No, I had to sit through this! Wait, okay. Thank God I didn't have to sit through the narrating. Don't tell me this was gonna be like the last when the game's finished. That can't
All
be
of his
true.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed the good old bucket.
Good old bucket.
Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Let's take the bucket this time, because we left them behind. I'm sorry, buckets. Let's go. Woo!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, yeah, we've entered the correct door this time. There's the meeting room.
Still,
Wasn't
no one
it
was here.
Stanley
Stanley
figurine
needed
in the
bucket's
meeting
warmth
room?
and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I could enter the broom closet here.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
I can't be
It's
bothered.
as clear as day. This broom closet. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I should have left the bucket behind, but oh well. Let's go to the bathroom. Because the boss knows what the boss says, goes boss suffers, loses, and boss chooses. Okay. Close the door. I can open this door. Now that's sad. Anywho, elevator work again? I forgot. Let's go up. So, hope everyone's having a good day. Well, I'm in this elevator. I just whispered my name. Why are these papers so glowing? Have we made it? We literally probably just stayed here the entire time. I forgot. Let's proceed on with the story now.
Stepping into his manager's office,
What's the code?
Stanley was
Any
once
listen
again
to it again.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Maybe I should have left the bucket behind.
In his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light
Tell me the
pierce
code.
the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him.
Tell me the code.
The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Oh.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual
Here we are.
connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near
Tell me code.
did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. There we go.
Stanley guessed the correct code by
Now,
sheer luck.
open.
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding
The
him?
narrator's so annoying when he takes his
This is
damn
certainly
time.
the most logical
What the-
explanation.
The narrator takes a sweet time on explaining things. Anything behind here? No. I just put another stanley or something like that. Anywho, let's go down. It's just showing me, eh, bucket? Awesome. Okay. I'm hoping it isn't actually about like the last run before the game leaks, because I don't know if I've gotten all the endings or not.
To keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
I like how the narrator kind of
Comforting
forgets
him,
what we've been through
reassuring that
when I
in
have
this
the bucket.
darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna escape because I don't feel like I know it.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was
This
that
isn't
at
a-
the end of this
this
hall,
is a little
Stanley and the
strange.
bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh wait, is this where you get? Is this the crushing?
The door
thing?
behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, but I wanna see if
At this point,
You think
Stanley
they-
and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
is this the one where you get crushed? No, you just fall? Question mark. No, yeah, okay, yeah, we were right. We get crushed to death. That's just great. I got the bucket in hand, so hopefully we're surviving this.
As the machine whirred into
Oh
motion and
god.
Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Well,
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to
we're
embrace
next
the
after this
bucket,
one.
but what use is a sense of ease
No,
when
let
you're
me out.
crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked
Uh-oh.
himself for wasting so much time
Woo!
carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Wait. Drop. And I'm dead.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end,
Do what?
as it was crushed
You're not going to talk
violently to
about
death.
Stanley's life? Okay, thanks. Yeah, Stanley's life didn't matter at all, you know.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way,
Wow.
but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
So Stanley just, okay, we're gonna forget that Stanley exists and acknowledge the bucket. Welcome to your welcome you to the grand exhibit of bucket. You're standing at the precise of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is really empty without within blah 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 blah. You can pause the video if you want to read that. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Can you
So,
see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
25 buckets, a photograph of 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. A photographer experience shot from several weeks of result for something exposure of this many buckets at once. They don't look like 25 buckets. I'm gonna be real. It doesn't look like 25 buckets. A bucket with 2 handles. That's crazy. First bucket has been deemed too dangerous for us. That's awesome. Bucket's just up there. What the hell? Inferno bucket? The wooden bucket. It's like a face. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which is the medieval era, which is powerful. Blah 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 blah. Again, pause if you want to read all of this information, people. I'm not going to really bother reading through it. The stress bucket and anomaly. An analogy. I can't read this morning. Cool. Wait, hold on. It's a bucket with a tap on the end? I'm sorry, what? That's crazy. What? Yes. Cavemen back in the time, cherished the bucket. But sounds with it. What's this man head doing? Cave drawings. Again, feel free to pause.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Man who should kneel before bucket? Oh my god. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear a grasp of a bucket may be, there is yet more to this always. There is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance than video is. Wait, you got him. I thought I would fall. But yeah, I have my bucket back.
There is something we can do.
Oh.
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Cool, we're back here.
Let Stanley die.
What?
Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful
I got like pause.
bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements. If only
You know what?
we
Sure.
die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander.
Go on. I think buckets as leaders would work. I could have clicked the reset button. Or like, huh. Okay. Hey, narrator, you're back. Oh, we're back.
All his co-workers were gone.
Hey, narrator, I need you back for like
Stanley
things game.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not gonna take the bucket this time. I think the bucket's close enough as it is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Let's
doors,
go
this
this
was not the correct
way.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, yeah, that's quite nice.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, but
Anyways,
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
See,
left.
I want to continue this here route, because
Stanley was so
I'm
bad at
sure
following
there's more
directions,
to
it's
it.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm sure there's like a lot more to this here room. Have I been up that way yet? I
think
don't know.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh no.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But I mean,
I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
who?
She's
Oh,
been waiting.
who? Let who back in my life? Oh no.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Okay. Let who back in my life? Oh no.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Oh.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Have I?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh. Oh.
Gotcha.
I don't like that.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Man,
They wanna
that's.
commit their life to you.
I don't like how
I'm trying to make
scared
a
it is.
point
Close
here,
the door.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Wait, narrator, is that you? Narrator, is that you?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, great, I'm dead again. Good morning, employee 427. Press I on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every
Why
button
is this
he
in the way?
pushes
Why
is a
don't-
reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press H.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
God.
Now he's
Narrator,
pushing a
leave me
button.
be.
Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's
Let me
coming
out.
back to work.
Let me
You
out.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press U.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From
I want
behind
food,
his
the
desk,
fridge. I want to cook
Stanley
things.
dreamed of
Let
wild
me do things.
expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
I think I've got this ending yet. I can't
Each
remember.
day that he returned to work was a reminder that
Again,
none of
it's
it
like
would
an
ever
can you
happen
say
to
if
him.
we got this ending, please?
And
thank
so
you.
he began to fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
I mean, that's the main
thought
story going through.
excited him terribly.
Please press I to be, spend time with the boys. Oh yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that
This
he
is
could go
just-
through either.
This is just a story.
Choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Priest you prepared dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
It's
world,
such a
he began to fill it with many possible
wait.
puzzles and
Oh,
explanations.
place a stand to
Down
be
one
like the
path lay an
office.
enormous round room
Let
with
me
monitors
out.
and mind controls. And down another was a yellow
The
line
office is
that
coming back
waved
to
in
me.
many directions.
Wait,
And down another
no,
was
that
the
was
game of
it.
the baby. And he called it
What?
the Stanley Parable.
Huh? Priest did tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
No.
And so in his head,
No.
he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over.
No, and
wishing
sending
beyond
back into
hope
the
that
office.
It would never end, that he might always feel
No,
this
let me
free.
just sleep on the bed,
Surely
please.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press F to tell your wife you love her. I do, though.
But there is no
Oh,
answer.
great.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing.
Let me
changed.
escape from
The
this
longer he
nightmare.
spends here,
I
the
don't
more
want to be back to
invested he
work.
gets, the more
Let
he
me
forgets
find a
which
new
life is
story to go
real.
down. Please press out to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this.
I want to go
that
to
in
sleep.
this
I
world,
can't.
He can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Yeah, it's just
But he
great.
won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press R to be at work. You know what? I'll listen to a narrator. Come on, narrator. I know you want. I ain't gonna press the button. I'm not going to. I'm gonna listen to the narrator. We're just listening to the clock. Okay. Narrator, I'm following you. I want to listen to you. Don't make me press the R. Oh, you made me
You
have to.
see?
We're
He
back.
does not hear me. How can I tell him in a way that he'll
Great.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
I'm
How
doing
can I
that.
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I hate. Press Y to question. No, got it.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Everything's
I don't
back
make
to
the rules.
normal.
I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Right.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. Oh, that's something. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. And we are back to work, you know. The chair's moved. Great.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What haven't we
What could it
gotten
mean?
yet?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the hell? I can press... What? What the hell? That is so bizarre. Now, what if I just decided to just, you know, go back here? Have I done this yet? Nope, never mind, I can't. Too late. Okay. I'm not gonna take the bucket with me this time. Okay. I don't know what ending I have got.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, what if I just don't want to? What if I go back? Okay. Let's go the wrong way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I go there. There's stuff out there, Bo.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
No,
but
that wasn't.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, let's go back this way. I'm sure there's a
Stanley
lot
was
more
so
out
bad
this
at
way.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's just go through here instead. I mean, I don't have the bucket with me this time, so it should be fine. Right?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Oh, that's new. I don't like that.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that, but that's new at the same time.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
What?
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
What did I do? Oh, okay. Thanks, narrator. And we're just back to like nothing happened. That's just great.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
But what if I just don't want to? What if I just want to go back? Fine. Place. Fine, I'll follow with this silly story. I go back. Narrator, you're supposed to say you're lying, aren't you? Narrator. I haven't said you're lying in a while.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I don't know if there's anything I'm...
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Oh, wow.
Then the feeling went away, and he but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Anything else I need to do out this way? I don't know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What if we try back door? Wait, this door's down
I'm
here.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
How do I get to beer?
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Let's try this way again.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nah. 2B5.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
The blue door.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
Oh.
There's nothing here.
What the?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Oh, this
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
I've never been here.
Was it worth ruining
Wait, is this the
story
control room?
Specifically for you?
This is the control room, isn't it?
I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Well, I mean, if there was a button
Let me
to
take
know
a
what
stab
there
in the
is,
dark at a
then
new design,
yes.
and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of
That's
where
from
we
the...
were before.
Sweet.
Stanley.
This
Take
is
it for
new.
a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Please rate your
experience from allowing
experience.
you more choices. Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Is it one? I assume one being the worst, 5 being the best. What, currently how it's going? Or, I guess overall it's been fun, honestly.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do
Next door.
these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
Okay.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Wow.
You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here,
Next door.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Can I go for the next door?
Take a look.
Next door, please. Never mind then.
Now, would you say that
Stanley Parable Worldwide
helps you
Leaderboard.
feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Who are all of these? Are these fake users? Where am I? Will it land on me? Oh, this is me apparently. So, how long does it take you to get to the correct door? Complete. You are objectively ranked. Why not ask some friends who have error friends list empty? See, now this is funny. I like that, but I want to put some more feedback into it. Oh, you know. Wait, but. Wait, hold on. Do I just keep doing that? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Let me through the door. Am I just stuck in now? Hello? I see that happening. So if I just keep doing this, does this? Hey, narrator. Narrator, can I? Narrator? I seem to be stuck. Narrator. Narrator. Narrator, let me out. I appear to be stuck. Do I just keep headbutting the door like this? Until I get what I want? Narrator. Help. Begin the game again. Oh man, I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not, but it's
All
just...
his co-workers were gone.
Go ahead.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What are you doing down? Last time I remember you being up. Wait, did the room get a bit more dull? It has too. The room got a bit more dull.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait,
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Did it give me dollar or something? It feels like it did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's like the walls
Stanley
got
felt
dull.
lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
try it
open door on
again.
his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Hey,
your
Forum.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh,
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
great. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Great. Now he's narrating what I'm saying. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Yeah,
and
no,
this
I
was
want
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, it's quite
The
chilling.
lounge was grand, majestic,
boring.
perhaps too much, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't think I will. Can I close the door? Cool. Let's just ignore the
Stanley was
pen.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Let's
years
try
ago.
that one ending again.
Look,
See if
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
let's try the
wrong
blue
foot
door
here.
again.
I'm not your enemy,
Something feels
really,
like
I'm not. I
some-
realize that
someone wants
investing
to
your
try it.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone.
There we are.
Really?
Bye bye.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Mainly
That
for you,
convinced
narrator.
that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Mainly you.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that
Okay.
I'm on your side.
I'm sure you are.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I didn't.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh, fine. Let's
Stanley
see.
walked. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these
Great.
choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere.
Ah,
isn't
no,
it?
it's not
Running and
different.
running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Great.
I wanted to stop.
Then open the door.
We would both be so
Well,
much
what
happier
if I were to
we
go
just
back?
stopped. And I think I have a solution.
What if we just went
Here,
backwards?
let me show you.
No, that didn't work. Alright, let's go for the door. What are we doing here? No.
Do we want? What are we
No,
looking
we're back
for?
here again. No.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna...
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die,
Thanks,
the game
mate.
will reset.
Go.
We'll lose
Oh, no, we
all of
can't
this.
go back. What if we just go back to the beginning? Okay. Wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
This is
mean?
new.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is new. I won't take the bucket with me, but it's just...
When
Oh, come
Stanley
on.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. I enter the door on my left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm not going for the insanity ending again. I've already done it. I'm not backing that off. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Great.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do we bring bucket with? No, I'm gonna leave the bucket behind. No, I keep doing that, but... Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Let's
doors,
go
this was
this
not
way.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge.
Yay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Screw it, we'll
And so
follow
he
this way
detoured
then.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, let's go down. Let's see if there's anything I need to do
But
down
Stanley
here.
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
No, we're back at the story.
From here, it's, left. Oh, no.
No.
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I
Not the
thinking?
storyline again.
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
I've seen the storyline before. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm clearly missing
All of his
something.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm very clearly missing something here in the story, and I don't know what.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together
Oh, no, this is
would
new.
be perfectly fine with him.
Ooh, no, this is new. Yes, this is new. This is definitely new. But it takes me back that way. What do we... what is this on? Is it... Do any of these doors open? We don't open it. We don't open it. If we... Go in the... blue? Question mark? Like there's a balloon just there. We can't go back into that office for employee. Yeah, no, no, we have to follow the story that the narrator has set up for us.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Let's go
entered
through
was
the-
not the correct way to the meeting room.
Let's take the bucket with
Stanley
us
had
this
stopped
time
the
too.
bucket
We need
calling
to
to
be.
him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
What if I just didn't? You know, it'd be fun to go this way.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket
Oh,
was
I know.
spoken
It's
to.
gonna be that same.
It should have
thing.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley
How do we
chose
get over
not
here?
to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Can we go anywhere else? Let's play with the bucket or no?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right
Uh.
there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
I gotta do a whole
You
quiz
think
again,
it
aren't
was okay
I?
to bring the bucket here, unless. What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what
No,
isn't?
I've done this in before. There's so many indies I've already done.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Let's
What
try
could it
this.
mean?
Let's try something
Stanley
else one more
decided to
time.
go
I
to the meeting
suppose.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We'll leave the bucket behind this time.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Let's
open
go
doors,
this way.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I
Stanley
need
was
to
so
do.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Suppose we go
Look,
all
Stanley,
the way
I think
up.
perhaps we've
maybe?
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
Okay,
that investing in your trust
there's gotta
in
be a
someone
way to
else
get
can
up
be
here.
difficult,
I don't
but
know
the
how.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your
Hey, what if
work
I just...
aside. To let her back into your life.
Nah.
She's been waiting.
No, what if I just... didn't?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story,
Okay,
and no one
I
gets
don't know
to
what
tell
I'm
him
doing
what to
anymore
do,
with it. I
Stanley
think
leapt
I've
from the
got
platform
most of
and
it.
plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I suppose I am, yeah. Well, I don't know where else to be going from here, people.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean?
And,
Stanley decided to go
it
to the
was,
meeting room.
day
Perhaps
off
he had
before.
simply missed a memo.
Well, I don't know what else to be doing, people. So, I want to say I've got all the endings, but I... and put receive. I want to say I've gotten all the endings, but I highly doubt that's the case here.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, I might just end the video there, people. I don't know where else I need to be going for this
Stanley
story.
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
That's got to be. But yeah, I don't know what else to be doing in this game at the moment. I don't know if I got all the endings or not. So I might just end the video there, people. So thank you for watching the video, people. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Now, I do plan to do a live stream of me playing this game if there's anything I've missed. And I'll probably have a few friends here and there helping me along the way with it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me, people. If there's anything I have missed in this game, do comment down below for me, please. I would like to know if there's any part of the story that I've missed. Because it would help me greatly with trying to complete this game, if there's even a completion list to it. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next video, which I'm hoping it being either the 600 subscribers video, which I'm waiting for it to hit 600 again, because we had as time of recording this, it's 500. We're at 599 subscribers, but yesterday we were at 600. We keep going back and forth on it. So hopefully I'll either see you in the 600 subscriber video, or Final Fantasy Candy's Part 2, or just the live stream of me playing this game again, to see if I've missed any detail. So yeah, I'll see you all later in another video. Goodbye.